the 1-2 Football Podcast. The voices of tomorrow, here today.
Is Dean Smith the man to take Aston Villa forward? I don't think so.
Why can't Everton break into the top four?
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will lead Manchester United to a Premier League title. He just needs time.
Hey guys, welcome back to the 1-2 Football Podcast. I'm Nathan, and today we are talking all things Tottenham, plus our first ever O2F quiz title match, which is quite exciting. But obviously the most important thing is I'm here with Ollie and Kieran, a delighted Kieran after what happened this past week.
Do you want me to kick off?
Yeah.
Yes. A speechless Kieran after what's happened this past week.
This is a privilege. Oh man, who'd have thought that following on from Spurs United, I would come out the winner. Well, not me.
I still think I'm the winner, sitting in a Manchester pub watching you get all sad and glum, that was a highlight.
That's fine though, because you have a PE teacher as a manager, and the only reason you've got any points in the Champions League is because of Cristiano Ronaldo.
I'm not Ollie out. I've never been Ollie out, so I'm not annoyed. I personally we'll get straight into this whole Conte debate because it seems we're going there straight away. But I just want to start off and say I feel bad. I know it wasn't the best of start. It wasn't necessarily the most worst of starts, but I feel bad for Nuno. He was literally sacked for doing what Nuno does. And also, I feel like Tottenham only jumped this early because they knew Man United were probably getting ready to go for Conte. So I think they just wanted to beat United to that because they knew he was of interest. So for me, I just feel like Nuno's been pretty hard done by. I can understand, results weren't brilliant. But I do think they have definitely jumped slightly because they didn't want to lose out on the number one.
I mean, why wouldn't you, really? When a manager like that is available. No disrespect to Nuno here at all. He was the wrong man at the wrong time for the wrong job. It was not what Spurs fans wanted. Mourinho was quite a pragmatic coach in that we didn't really get the free-flowing attacking football that we got under prime Pochettino. And, I hate to coin the term, but, Nuno was often described as Mourinho, but without the CV. Two very similar managers in how they like to set up their teams and how they like to implement game plans. It's just Mourinho's got bundles of trophies to go along with that, whereas Nuno doesn't. It is a shame because I think Nuno at the right club is a good manager, but when someone like Antonio Conte, who achieves success wherever he goes. And I know Mourinho was the same until he came to Spurs, but hopefully that's not the case again. I do think, though, when someone like that is available, you have to go for it.
I mean, I think I'm a good person to reply to that with the Man United thing. They were looking, maybe they'll sack Ole. And I did not want Conte. I've said so many times, I didn't want Conte. I didn't want Zidane. And personally for me, I'm very excited. No doubt, I'm excited Conte's back. He, in my mind, is probably, I think the Premier League's probably now got the three best technically astute managers in the world, maybe at this time. Pep, Klopp and Conte. I think they're both tactically incredible. So I'm very excited to see him.
What about the manager who won the Champions League? I'd say top four.
What?
Cool.
Yeah. True. Touche. That didn't go down well. That was dead. Anyway, back to my point. I'm very excited to see him in the Premier League. I'm quite excited to see him at Tottenham. I think it could go well, it could go not so well. But I didn't want him at Manchester United. I didn't think he was the right person for Man U. So I'm actually quite happy that he's gone Tottenham, and Tottenham have taken him off of our list that we can't get him now if we do end up sacking Ole, which now I'm not going to lie, I don't think we will. Definitely not before Christmas, maybe not even before next summer because the little amount of managers actually available. But I'm very excited to see this happen at Spurs. But it'll be interesting to see how it happens and who will do well and bad. And because I think Dele Alli's in big trouble.
Yeah, it's interesting with how the Tottenham team fit Conte's style. Because, I mean, you've got certain players in there like Reguilon who will probably thrive in that three at the back. We all know Conte plays with the three at the back, the wing backs, two strikers up top. And I think Reguilon was perfect for that. The left wing back, Kane and Son, I'm super excited to see how they get on up front because Kane and Son it does look like that Lukaku Martinez thing that worked so well for Inter Milan last season. But there are a couple of players in that midfield region that you do worry for Dele Alli. Is he going to stay there? Will Eric Dyer be, these mainstays of Tottenham? Will they still be around? Not that they're fantastic players, but the people we're used to seeing at Tottenham. Players like Ndombele. There's 2 managers now that haven't been able to get the best out of it. You got, and also Brian Hill. Some of these wingers, Bergwijn, Mora. Where do they fit into this Tottenham team? I suppose Kieran will know better than anyone, but who do you see standing out in the Conte system, just off sort of first impression?
I think this is the best we're going to see of Tanguy Ndombele, if I'm honest. If you look at what Conte was able to do with Pogba at Juventus, he just gave him license to roam and license to be free. And I think in a system with a back 5, yes, he's been playing kind of the number 10 role. I think it just gives him even more freedom to just find those pockets, find those spaces, knock it past 2 players, play quick attacking football. So I think someone like Ndombele is going to definitely thrive. And I do agree with you in the wing back role, but not just Reguilon. I think Emerson Royale will do wonders as well. Someone who's shown snippets of exactly what he can be. And I actually think the back 3 will probably suit a lot of the Spurs centre-backs because in a 2 at the back, I think Davinson Sanchez gets isolated far too often. But if you look at the beauty of having, when you play a back 3, someone like Antonio Rudiger, who is just rapid, over a short distance is so quick, and it's that recovery pace. Saw with Kyle Walker when England played as a back 5, yeah, he made some mistakes, but that recovery pace was so useful for him. And I think someone like Davinson Sanchez will almost have to rely less on his defensive ability because, let's be perfectly honest, in the few seasons he's been here, he hasn't really shown that on a consistent level. I think now is the best chance for him to do that in what will likely be a consistent back 3, where I'd imagine that you probably want to play Romero in the middle. And I think this could be a worrying time for Eric Dyer, in that if we were going to play a back 5, you would put him in the middle of it. But I don't know if you want. I think you want maybe 2 slightly more versatile centre-backs either side who can maybe bring the ball up from the back. So I think this is a great opportunity for people like Joe Rodon and Japhet Tanganga as well, who can really stamp their mark on possibly playing as part of that back 3.
You mentioned the back 3. I'm quite looking forward to seeing Kane. That I think. But I know. Last season, he top of both the charts for goals and assists. But personally, he did it for England as well because he got so used to it. I don't like seeing him come this deep. And now with this 3-5-2, I don't think he will. I think he will be further up the pitch, and I think he will get more than 1 goal to his name so far this season. So I'm looking forward to him actually just being Harry Kane who he was 2 years ago. And I know last season it worked so well for him. But I think it's not working out. And I know maybe that's because he didn't get a transfer, this or that. But now he's going to be under a world-class manager. And I think in this new formation, he really can thrive. And I think Son especially, I've always said, that partnership in that short pass and direct attacking football, I think Son's pace and Harry Kane's movement could just work perfectly as a duo up front. And I'm so glad Man United have got that game out the way now and don't have to face it for quite a few weeks again, because I think it'll be a totally different game. But yeah, I'm excited to see Harry Kane back where he was up front, not coming so deep, because they're going to be those 2 holding midfielders that Conte likes, with the ball roaming midfielder in the middle. So Kane doesn't need to come back as much. So I'm looking forward to that. But I said earlier, I just want to see what you think, Kieran. Dele Alli, I don't think he's going to like Conte's strictness. I don't think he's going to like the pressure he puts on players, because, under Jose, he collapsed. And under Conte, I think, who could be even more strict, I think this could be the end of the road for him, to be honest.
Well, for the first few weeks of Jose's tenure, Dele was on another level. He scored twice against Bournemouth. I think he was integral in the West Ham win in Jose's first game. And if you remember, he scored a brilliant goal against Man United. It was after that where it kind of just fell apart for him. Dele Alli is very much a confidence player. And I don't quite know where his confidence is at the moment. I'd imagine it's quite low. If you think about the system that he plays, the beauty of Dele Alli was that he was so perfect at being that second striker, where someone creative would be able to find those balls and he'd make those late runs into the box. Both of the goals he scored against Bournemouth, where I was at that game, were both in the penalty box because he managed to break free of any marker, and he's just got this knack of finding those spaces. His 2 goals against Chelsea when we beat them at Stamford Bridge, able to run off his man, able to find those spaces, find a yard of space and score. That was what he was so good at. Dele Alli, and this is not a hot take, Dele Alli has not been the same player since Christian Eriksen left. It was Eriksen's ability to pick the ball up deep, like what Kane is doing, or has been doing recently, that allowed him to thrive so much. So I think for him to thrive, he needs a creative player. And I don't quite know if, people like Ndombele and Lo Celso, who were brought in as, I guess, Eriksen replacements, they don't really fit the mould of that number 10 creative player who will get you goals and assists. They kind of play more like box to box at times. They don't really have the best knack in front of goal and picking out that final pass, which Eriksen was so good at. So I think for Dele Alli to thrive, he needs a proper creative player. And in that system, you're asking then 3 of those midfielders, or, perhaps what we haven't considered is, we think Son and Kane might be that duo up front. Dele Alli could play kind of just off Kane. That was where he was best. But if that's going to happen, you need someone in the deeper lying midfield who can play the Eriksen role, which then allows him to have that freedom going forward. And I don't really think that system suits it at all. And it also would mean you probably need to buy a new player. So I do agree in that, even if he was firing well at the moment, which he's not, he would struggle to get into the system that Conte is likely to play. So I think it really could be, I say make or break. It feels like it's been like that for the last few seasons. I think it is break now.
I like
how long
you said. Sorry, Nathan. 2 seconds.
How long?
That you just said buy another player, and I just don't know how many players he's going to buy. Sorry.
Yeah. How long's left on Ali's contract? Is it?
I think he signed a long-term one, like in 2018. So I'd imagine you're looking at 2023, 2024, perhaps even 2022.
It's always been with Dele Alli. For me, it's always been like, you could get rid of him. Who's going to take him? Because he's such like a specific player for your team.
Maybe that.
I don't see him as the workhorse though, like Lingard is. Lingard, I see a lot of work with Dele Alli. Picking up them spaces. Very intelligent player, but only in a certain system that is geared for him. If that makes sense. Poch obviously had a lot of love for him and brought the best out of him. So it's interesting where Dele Alli goes. And in terms of Tottenham's midfield, it is quite interesting because Conte likes to have that one player in that sprays the ball, sprays the passes across, holding. I mean, we're not. I don't know if many of us are big fans of him, but is Skip the man to do it? And for this period, will Harry Winks be that player as Højbjerg kind of moves on a bit further forward and plays that more box-to-box role like he did for Denmark? That position is interesting because Skip's whole thing for me, from seeing him maybe not as much as you, is kind of breaking up play and not letting things happen. Whereas Conte likes to have that player that passes and plays the long diagonals. And is Skip the man for them? And does that stifle his development in a way, or is it going to be like a lot of pressure on him to just come up and deliver?
I think he can certainly develop into that kind of player. You are right in that he's very much someone who breaks up the play, will win the ball, will hassle, which is great for Højbjerg because it allows him to drift slightly further forward. And we've seen him look more deadly in front of goal, pick up more goals and assists. So that might have to be something that's slightly adapted. And you could argue that I would say that Harry Winks probably, out of the 3 who could play in that role, is the best passer of the ball. But Harry Winks is not exactly someone who is well liked at the moment at Spurs. It's just often that people find he makes rash decisions and doesn't quite possess the quality that many thought he had when he showed glimpses of it under Poch, mostly when Spurs were playing at Wembley. But like you say there, though, I think we're talking about Dele Alli, and it was quite noticeable that both of them were omitted from the Carabao Cup Burnley squad, which you'd think would be the perfect opportunity to play them. Yeah, I think that they could be going opposite ways in this regard. And I think Dele Alli's time as a Spurs player now, with Conte there, could well be over. Whereas I think if Harry Winks can perform to the level that he's shown in small glimpses, this could be a really, really big opportunity for him. But then you've got to wonder what that does for Skip's development, where he plays, and Højbjerg, and the role he has in the team. And you can't play all three. That happened at Crystal Palace, and it was hard to watch. You need to have someone creative in there. So it kind of is those three players kind of going for what I'd say is probably two roles, and Højbjerg probably leans more to one of them than the other two. So I think it could be a very kind of big battle between Skip and Winks, and it's going to be interesting to see kind of who actually plays in the Vitesse game, because that's the first game, you know, and then Everton on the weekend. It's not like with Mourinho where it was a Premier League game first. You can work out pretty quickly the desired starting 11 shape that he wants to go with. It could be very different, or it could be Conte saying, this is the team I'm going to play on Sunday as well. Or I think that's what makes it most intriguing, is seeing who actually starts against Vitesse and then who starts against Everton, based maybe off that moment. You could have, say, 5 starters who will definitely start at the weekend: Kane, Son, Højbjerg, Romero, people like that. But then you could have people like Winks, say, Sanchez, Tanganga, perhaps Bergwijn, Mora, who can maybe play themselves into starting on Sunday. But
I mean, I think Conte is probably going to go for it. I think I don't think he's the sort of manager that plays very, very weakened teams. I think he likes to go for everything that he's in. He is a serial winner. He loves to go for it. So I think we're probably going to see a much more stronger team on Thursday that I think many of us are expecting. I mean, when this comes out, we would already know what he played, how it went, but I think he's going to go much more stronger.
Just to say as well, it's a must-win game. You know, Spurs, from playing the second-string team and making 9-10 changes per game, Spurs aren't set on to get out of the group at the moment. I think the drew in Rennes, beat NS Mura, lost to Vitesse in the last game week. So it's not exactly nailed on. So maybe, regardless of even if we had 9 points from those games, Conte will play the same. Conte will play a strong team. But, you know, now with how it's looking, I think he's way more likely to.
That would be a big. Sorry, that would be a big statement to win the Conference League. You know, I think as much as people might want to hate on the competition, if Conte can get in right, Tottenham aren't going to win the league this season. If Conte come in and go, right, we're going to win this, and it just breeds a winning mentality. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he went through it. Sorry, what was you going to say?
That's right. I was just going to say about points and winning mentality, and I think we should go on to the quiz and see which one of you's got a winning mentality and which one of you's going to be competing against me next week in an easy win for you.
See, a while ago, if you're not caught up on the episodes, Kieran won the inaugural O2F quiz. We did a whole episode just quizzes. We're adding these segments in now, hopefully, where it's going to be one-on-one competition for the belt. Kieran will be defending against myself because I came second. Ollie devised the quiz. We don't know what he's got. We don't know what he's put together. We don't even know what type of quiz it is.
I'm nervous.
But, I don't like that. Let's get the show on the road, Ollie.
Okay, so the first tie-break, well, not tie-break one, but the first 1v1 duel here. There's 3 different types. The first one is 5 questions, so there's no slides, nothing. It's just general. It's not general knowledge. They're to do with last game week 10. It's to do with the game week just done, and then some of them are to do with. There's one random question, and then there's 2 questions for this coming week. But yes.
I did not pay attention to last week. We was all at the same game, at the same night out afterwards.
And then we've got 2 picture rounds, so it'll be similar to what we had before. One's very different, but we'll get to that when we get to it. So this is, by the way, very much quicker. So when you go, just put your hand up like that, okay? So keep your hands down, and if you think you know it, put your hand up. By the way, once you've answered, okay, you're out until the next person has a go. So
yeah.
All right. Okay. Let's start it off with the first round of questions. All right. This is 2 points.
Ooh.
All right. What was the fastest goal scored of game week 10? Name and minute of the goal scorer.
Chris Wood, 3 minutes.
Nope. I'm not going to tell you. You might have parts right, but I'm not going to tell you if you do. You got to get the full.
I can't even remember who played who. How long do I have for this?
I'll give you until like a minute. You got a minute.
A minute?
Okay.
Matt. A minute, Matt.
You jumped the gun, not my fault.
A minute though.
I'm trying to think what came off first on my phone. And I can.
Tough one.
But I do think it probably was Chris
Yeah.
Wood. I'm just going to change the number and I'll go for Chris Wood 6.
Nope. Both back in. Oh, Kieran was quickest on mine. This could be Wi-Fi thing here, but Kieran was on mine.
Chris Wood 4.
Yes!
Oh, that's bad. My hand was up first as well, man. That's terrible.
Chris Wood. It's all right. You still get
I knew
a
it was one of
point.
them.
Nathan, you still get a point. I'm keeping tally.
Okay.
You get 1 point because you technically on your first guess did get Chris Wood. So you still get a point. That's 2 points. So a lead for Kieran early on. Okay, question 2. All right. How many goals were scored before the 10th minute across all game week 10 games? So I need to know the number, and if you can tell me each player that scored before it, you'll get extra points.
What?
No clue. I can't remember. There was a lot of games as well Saturday, wasn't there?
There was.
Yeah.
There was none on Friday, which I wasn't aware of until I looked.
And there was only 2 on Sunday. So
Is it a point per answer?
It's including, by the way, this is including the Sunday and Monday game. It's game week 10.
game week 10.
Yeah. Is it point per answer? So you get a point if you get the actual number right, and you get a point per person. You say.
I'll have a swing.
All right, that was Nathan and mine this time.
I reckon there was 3 goals, and Chris Wood scored 1 of them.
You're not going to name anyone else?
Chris Wood. John Henderson scored 1 as well. I'm pretty sure, but I can't think of it.
All right, Kieran, do you want to go? It was incorrect. The overall answer was you didn't name everything to get anything.
Oh, do you have to name all of them as well?
No, you'll get a point, but I'm not going to tell you how many points you
Okay.
get now.
Alright.
Because, you know.
Okay, well, I'm just going to... Can I say what the ones Nathan's already said?
Yeah. If you think they're
Well,
wrong.
then I'll go for 3 as well, and I'll actually name 3. In Wood, Henderson, and Ben Johnson.
Ooh.
All right, no, that's not completely correct either.
Ah. Well, what are we along the right lines? Because it's just footballers.
You're along the right lines. Oh, you will only get 2 more minutes, and then we'll move on to the next question. So it's trying to get as many points.
More. I feel like it was more than.
Minute. The first person to say the overall amount of goals, by the way, will get the point. The other person won't have the opportunity. Yep.
4.
You have to name
Can you
players.
tell me?
I can't tell you if it's right. You just got to name players.
Well, I'll stick with the same 3. It's probably 2, to be honest. I don't know. I've said 4. I'll stick with it now, but I'll stick with the same 3, and I will add.
Frustration if you're listening.
Push me for an answer.
What you're saying is
I know he didn't score for the 10th minute. But...
Got to push you for an answer. Who'd you say?
Zaha.
Oh, okay.
Zaha.
Okay. Nope.
was it 2?
Say them.
Wood and Henderson.
Nope. Okay. You each have 1 more guess if you get it in the next 45 seconds.
2. Is it? Wait. Hang on.
Have we mentioned the correct number yet?
No.
1.
Nope.
5.
5 goals, 1 before the
5.
Okay, by the way, you've just got it. It's now turned 60 minutes, so that is it. Okay, a point goes to 1 point definitely for Nathan. Okay, the goals, the people that scored, Wood, Henderson, Gabriel, Zaha, and Johnson.
Do I get 2?
What? So Kieran got 2.
So, yeah. So you got...
I got 3. Kieran got 2. Because I got the number of it.
Well, no, because Kieran said Zaha as well.
Yeah.
And he also
Yeah,
So
said...
that's 2 for.
Zaha, Johnson. Yeah.
You can't get more than me.
No.
A question right.
So, and then you said Wood, Henderson. Yeah. So 3 points overall there for Nathan and 2 for Kieran.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so level terms.
Yeah, you're on level terms now. All right, okay. Well, if you didn't like that, you might not like this one. Okay. Can you name me the top 5 Fantasy Premier League scorers of round 10? 5 names. Once you've said a name, the other person doesn't get a point for it, by the way. So you got to be
Okay.
back.
Would it be a better idea to just like go back and forth and us rattle off?
Yeah,
names?
see, yeah.
Well, put your hand up. You say a name. If you say that name's cancelled out. Yeah.
Max Kilman.
No.
I scored and got a clean sheet. What are you on
Reece
about?
James.
Yes. He's
Oh.
number 1. He was number 1 of the week.
Yeah.
1 point.
Who else scored goals? That's what it's all about.
I mean, you just named literally, 5 people that scored goals.
Yeah, it's true, but I don't think Henry.
Yeah, but whether like someone got an assist or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Zaha.
Nope. Yep.
Ronaldo.
No, he was.
Yeah.
He was
Oh.
6th in the list.
Cavani.
No, he wasn't on the. I didn't see him.
Wait, if we're rattling off, I'm then next, so I can just have a little
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Who else?
I'll give you
Played.
3 minutes to get as many names there as you can.
Yeah, come on, Kieran. Kieran's on the ball in the corner.
Matt Lowton.
Yes.
Oh.
Second.
Was
He was the 3rd highest, actually.
Jimenez?
No.
Oh, it's class.
I want to say this one player, but Ramsdale.
No.
Why would
Oh. No, it wasn't a bad shout, to be fair, 'cause he was very
No,
good.
because he can only get like a max amount of
Yeah.
points per keeper.
Have me fooled. Trying to think who played really well in the games. What even was the 12:30 kickoff in the Prem? Who even did that game?
I'm not going to answer you that.
Yeah. Alright, so not a clue. So I could just hold the ball in the corner here for the rest of this.
If you don't say anything in the next 15 seconds, I will just move on to Kim.
I'm not sure. I don't even know. I mean, West Ham battered Villa, so surely one of their players got involved. I didn't watch it, so I don't know who played well. I can't even tell you who scored apart from Johnson. I don't think. I'll swing Johnson just to let Kieran have it.
No.
Pablo Fornals.
No.
He even played something.
What?
What a day for football. Mane scored, didn't he? Mane.
Nope.
I had someone then. I've forgotten. Smith Rowe.
No.
Oh my God. Are you just making up players at this point?
What they even rank it on?
Okay. Each of you now just say one more player and we'll move and I'll tell you who it is and we'll move on. Final swing.
Doesn't matter what order if you want to go first. Anything. Rafinha,
No.
please. They're all good performance.
Jared Bowen.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
So
It's not good performances. Probably people had howlers they're giving points to.
you said Ramsdale. Why did you say Ramsdale?
Why did I say Ramsdale?
Yeah.
Because he was very good and got a clean sheet.
Okay. So who scored? Asked one of the.
Oh, Gabriel.
So you go clean sheet and a goal. You also had Gallagher, Crystal Palace, and
Yeah.
Rice was the West Ham player.
If I'd have watched the game, I probably would have said it. But I didn't watch it.
I should have got more of them because I watched that game.
I thought you were going to say Gabriel after you said Ramsdale, but you didn't. Okay, you're
That's
still
sweet,
on
man.
even ground. Okay. All right, okay. This is probably the hardest one, but
Right.
you can just go for it, okay? All right, so I want you to tell me the total ongoing Manchester derby score since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer took over. So, for instance, let's say it went 0-0, 0-0, 1-1. It'll be 1-1, okay?
Is this in all competitions?
No, this is Premier League.
Okay.
I don't know. You can even ask what the last score was. I don't know.
In March of 2019, I think. So.
Yeah. Well, United have won more than they've lost.
Yeah, you've won a fair few.
But then, if you want to know the score, I don't know the scores.
You get. By the way. Okay. What I want you to do is, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to think about it, and the quickest person to put their hands up gets to go first. You get 1 point if you say the right team winning, the overall, and you get another point if you can tell me the actual score, okay? And then whoever gets the closest score come the end of the, let's say, 2 minutes, I'll get the extra point too. So wait, put your hand down. It'll just be the quickest when I say go. Because all you got to do is basically say 50-50 chance of getting a point.
Yeah, okay. Maybe it's hand up, by the way.
It's Ring of Fire. I'll put my hand up and then everyone's just got to follow. Okay?
If we're going to do that, we're going to do that.
Get them hands down. Hands down. What's Kieran doing?
I resigned.
I'll just wait.
Go on, Nathan.
Yeah, to be fair, but I can both sit and try and work it out when I don't know what will happen. So I'm going to say Man United 1, 10-7.
10? No. But Man United, yes. So that is a point.
So it was combined score, wasn't it?
Yeah, of all the games added together, yeah.
Oh.
Trying to work out when Ollie took over.
I said March 2019.
Oh, did you say that? Oh, nice. Okay.
I think it was March 28th, maybe, or something like that. I looked earlier just to double check. I was getting the game right.
So March 2019. So
if this is wrong, it's an absolute howler. But you know, this is where I'm. It's fine because the first Manchester derby from that, I'm pretty sure, was April 2019. So I think it's like 4 games I've calculated.
I can't remember the lockdown ones.
Nah, neither.
But I can remember the season before. That was. I'm gonna go 6-5 Man United.
Nope, but very close.
What? Why have you said that? You. Oh.
Well, tell you which side, and close could be 2 goals either end of it.
You.
Well, should I? I'll just go in something to work out. Yeah. 7-5.
No.
I'll just bump both up and go 7-6.
No. Yeah.
7-4 Man United.
No, but that's close as well.
Okay. I don't think it's. I can't believe my team. We only scored 3. So.
What was the one I said?
Trying to go in between the 2.
7-5, was that said?
Yeah. I mean, you want to go for it, go for it.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
8's been a bit too kind.
Nope.
Oh, he's
Just thinking about
6-3.
6-3 is correct. The delay is correct.
6.
Unbelievably, Man City won the first one, and they haven't scored against Man United in the Premier League in like 3 games.
I remember the 2-0. Did that happen?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Man United lost like 2-1, then they won 2-1.
The one where Luke Shaw scored as well.
Yeah, and then it went like 2-0, 0-0, 2-0 or something. So I can't believe it. 6-3 to Man United since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah, that 0-0 was a grim game, actually. I remember it, to say it.
Which I was shocked to see, that's fair. But yeah. Anyway, moving on to the last of the question ones. So you guys can be removed from that. But this one also, actually, to be fair, I think this one's quite easy to think about it. But like I said, there's a total of 4 points up for grabs here, okay? So could be big points. I want you to tell me the most selected pick for each fantasy Premier League position category. So that's goalkeeper, defence, midfield, attack, okay? So not most picked left back, just defender, okay?
Is this right now?
Yeah, that's right. That's from today, so the 3rd of November onwards, okay? So right now, who's the most picked for this coming weekend? I want you to be...
I don't know who's playing who.
Okay. What, do you want to go position here, or do you want to go for all of them at once?
Well, I think Kieran's going to...
I thought we were going to back and forth go, so I'll go defender, then say a name.
Okay, we'll start... Again.
Yeah, okay, we'll go start with keeper and then work our way up. Yeah, Kieran, you can start. Keep your hand up first.
I wanted to say a different position. Okay, keeper. Mendy.
No. By the way, I'll be kinder. If you can tell me the percentage within 2, I'll give you an extra point.
Okay. It's good. I wish I had like a knowledge of the fixtures. I feel like there's. It is dependent on who they're playing. Who's a solid team that don't give up too many goals? Is he back? Daniel Backman, 30%.
No.
Daniel
Is he back? He's the one that started ahead of Foster. I suppose it's Watford, isn't it? They're terrible.
Like the worst team. Well, based on
true.
recent performances, I don't think they're playing anyone special at the weekend. I'll go for Ramsdale, 23.
Yeah.
No.
Fabianski, 27.
No.
On Kieran. There's a few keepers.
Yeah,
But most strategy with FPL is not big goalkeepers.
Yeah. So I think of someone like that, but they've been bad recently. Very bad.
I think we're thinking the same keeper, and it's just like who
Yeah, probably.
I think I've got an idea. But
Brighton, Robert Sanchez, 21.
That was my idea.
2 points there. 2 points.
Oh!
Yeah, Sanchez was. I was thinking
he
that.
has 23.4%, but 2% I'll give it to you. So 21 is in that.
I was thinking. So I was hoping you say Brian.
I literally saw a stat earlier today that said he's like something about most passes or most chances created for a keeper, and I thought, oh,
yeah.
Who were you both thinking of when you said
Martinez?
Yeah,
Last
year. Oh my god, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was my pick this year. And I had to take him out.
Right, this will be, by the way, this will be quickest off the bat as well after I've said the position. So first one, put the hand up, defender. Nathan lagged on mine, so he unfortunately couldn't get that.
Just people like form players, don't they? And he's been firing, so I'm going to go Ben Chilwell, 34%.
Nope.
Trent, 27%.
2 points. That's quicker than the goalkeeper.
Come on, bro. The best attacking fullback in the league.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
28.1%. So you got just in there as well.
Oh, no, that actually took.
All right. Okay. I haven't said position yet.
I think he knows.
Oh, midfield.
I'll let him have it because I think he knows.
Salah,
60 what?
67.
No, but you do get a point with Salah. That should have been that's an easy.
How many percent?
Okay. The percentage was 71%, which is miles.
Oh.
You got close, to be fair. Miles than anyone else, though. I think like the next one was, I'm not actually going to say it just in case it is this person, but the next one was so much lower. 71% was miles above anyone else. Anyway, striker.
Mikel Antonio, 45%.
It is Antonio, but it's 48%, unfortunately.
That's
He was the next picked one. He was the next picked one. But you draw on that round with 3 points each.
Yeah. Again, so what's the scores going into whatever we're doing that?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points to Kieran, and 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 to Nathan.
Oh, it's close.
Oh, I don't like this.
Oh wait, no. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I calculated that wrong. That was incorrect stats. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to Kieran, but 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to Nathan. That was incorrect.
Oh, so a little lead, but that's not a lot. It's not a lot of a lead.
10 and 8.
Could be next.
Depends
what the next one is.
Okay, the next one is another one with the pictures. So we go through 3. All right.
You're in luck here.
Okay.
Yeah,
we've only got 2 of these. Okay. Remember, if you get it off the bat with picture 1, 3 points, then 2 points and 1 point. Okay. Who wants to start?
I've not seen anything yet, but yeah, I'll take the start.
Okay.
Or challenger, however you want to determine it.
Yeah, well, we'll go outside first.
Come on then.
This isn't mine. This is my weakness. So
Right, okay.
It's both our weakness, to be honest.
yeah, we both struggled.
Here we go. Okay, so 6 points on these two. Nathan first.
Mhm.
Oh, did that last time.
Ooh,
Oh, hey.
who's that? See, I feel like I'll know it. Obviously, I'll know it when I see it, but like that feels like a recognisable.
Once again, current
Thing.
footballers.
Yeah, Prem or
No,
is it current Prem
not
footballers?
necessarily.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to keep people waiting, so I'll say Marko Arnautovic. I don't think that's in Ollie's locker, but
That is incorrect.
The funny thing is I thought you were actually going to say the name of the person who I think it is.
oh no.
Don't oh no, because I this was the name that came to my head like first, and if I don't go for it, I think I said this last time. If I don't go for it, and it's that, I'll never live it down. So I'll guess Marco Royce.
It is.
Oh wow.
It's in there.
Brian is so
Wow.
good. Oh, Royce,
I'm not gonna lie, I completely agree. I thought Nathan was gonna say it as well. I thought Nathan was gonna go in there. That's 3 points. You've now taken the lead by 1 point.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That was
Oh,
super
man.
That's
necessary.
quicker than last week.
What's
That
happened
is
to Royce's
still
teeth, man? I thought he'd have like pearly whites.
That's mad.
Oh,
I'm guessing. I peaked.
please be easy.
You're
Wish
doing
you up first this one, Kieran.
You're doing me. All right, okay. Well, Kieran's in first here. If you can get this one off the bat, you know you're in a very, very convincing place.
Mm.
Come on then. That's a lot of
I
head.
feel like I know who that. I feel like I know who that is, but I don't. So that's great. I actually don't.
Who is that? I mean, I can assure you I'm not going to have a Marco Royce guess here because Royce came to me straight away and I have got nothing here.
Neither.
I'll just go for... I want to try and at least get it someone who looks actually like this person. Jared Bowen.
Oh no, that's great. But I mean, to be fair, I don't know much. I'm just this is a swing. It is. I don't. I'm gonna say Almiron. Yeah.
Almiron?
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if he changed his hair.
Oh my god.
Incorrect. Moving on to the next one. Next part of his face.
Big head, kind of quiff. Oh,
Who's that?
surely. Oh, see, I'm panicking now that Nathan hasn't gone. It's him.
Who's that?
Sergio Ramos.
And he's incorrect.
I couldn't. Yeah, I was gonna say the trim. But nowhere near.
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Look at the beard, man. That's Ramos.
Yeah. I don't know. So again, this could be. It's a current football. Like who, where, not a clue. Big beard, short hair. So it's a very big beard. I don't know. I'm swinging again. I'll say Fellaini. I know he's got short hair these days.
Fellaini. No, that is incorrect. Now, for some reason, I'm panicking thinking I haven't done a third picture here, but I'm certain I have, so I hope this doesn't give you a full-on face. Okay, it's all good.
Oh! I think I know who this is.
Kieran doesn't know.
Crap.
If
No,
I'm wrong.
I've got a name, but I don't know if it's right.
Swing it.
Yannick Carrasco.
Incorrect.
Is it Vlasic? Nikola Vlasic?
Oh, why is it not doing it?
I'll take those.
I'm not gonna lie, you went in there with Jared Bowen. Oh, from the start, and I was like, oh, club.
I think it looks fake. His
Look at
beard
that.
looks. I didn't realise his beard was so big. I was thinking.
No, I didn't either.
I'm not gonna lie, if you guys want to make this any more tense, it's 11-11 going into the
I didn't even
final.
recognise.
Oh, make a wish. It's 11. Let's go.
This
What's
is
the next round?
the next round. Something very new. Now, I think some of these you could get off the bat immediately. All right.
Okay.
There's only 3 more pictures to go, and I need you to tell me which player this is by showing you their tattoos.
Oh, I don't like this.
What?
There's only one player I know the tattoos of. I won't say just in case they pop up. But...
Now, some of them I have cut a bit, not showing you the whole thing so it doesn't give anything away, so you will see that. But yeah, this came to me in a moment of madness. I don't know what came to me, but I like to shake up a bit. So, tattoos. There is 6 points on offer for some reason. There's only 3, so apparently it's 2 points. I don't know what went through my head when I thought that. There you go. So yeah, 2 points per one. You ready?
Okay.
The thing is, I don't know how you want to do this. Do you want to do the quickest guess, but actually take time to think about it? Because there's not an even number. So
yeah. Should we say one of us goes first, the other one goes, like we do that, and then if the last one's equal, we'll do sudden death.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So if I don't mind, I'll go first.
Okay. Yeah. Right, so and then the third one's just going to be guns ho. All right.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Tattoos.
Tattoos, there you go.
Just a reminder.
What is that? I know what it is, but like, what is that like doing on your back? These all current players still.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's probably got something stupid on them. Like that. I don't know. I don't follow footballers enough to know who are big Marvel fans.
I nearly did someone with Peppa Pig on their arm, and then I was like, the player's not really. I don't think that known, so I just did. I can't remember who.
I feel like I've heard about the Peppa Pig one, but I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Oh, some weird ones.
I have no idea. I'm just going to say Bradley because I don't know if he does or not. No, he doesn't. He wouldn't have a big back. Neymar.
It is Neymar. It is Neymar. It is Neymar. It is Neymar. I know why I did 2 points now. If you get it immediately, you get 2 points. If you guess it,
okay.
1 point. So you got 2 points there. That is incredible. He didn't have a blooming clue. I'm gonna swear there, but I'll keep it PG TikTok. All right, that is, Neymar.
There we go. So who else would have an obnoxious back tattoo like that?
All right, Kieran,
all the pressure on you. So that guy would also have an obnoxious back tattoo. I don't know who it is though.
Now I know this one. I individually picked this player out. The others I kind of went through and just typed in footballers' tattoos and went on the different pictures. But
I'll have a swing. Let's see if Kieran don't get it. But there's 2 players in my head that I'm whirling around. I'm not confident on either. But
got one.
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna have to go with Zlatan.
No.
Is it Sergio Ramos?
It is not. Back to Kieran.
Yeah, one I was Zlatan or Sergio.
By the way,
I'm not.
If Nathan gets this point, he's won. So
I'm not.
Have you got any clue?
I'm not gonna lie to you here. I think this is a ridiculous round.
Whereabouts does this guy play?
Yeah, come on, because I have no idea.
Where does he play his football?
What do you mean? Position, country?
What country does he play his football?
League, country, and
plays in Spain. Who's kicking about Spain in the La Liga? With that, he don't play there. It's a Spanish league player. I've not a clue.
Confusion.
What position does he play? We'll narrow it down.
He's a attacker, striker, winger.
Okay. Oh Christ! A big lion on the back in Spain.
This is.
If you were watching the Euros, you would have seen. I saw this on TV several times. Just this player likes to take his top off.
Okay.
He likes scoring goals.
So he scores goals, or he just immediately after the game strips. I won't forget.
Yeah, sorry. Looks like quite a well-built person, but I think the one I'm on about is too pale.
Looks like a bigger.
Yeah.
Gonna be a bigger guy.
That served you well so far with Marco Royce. So
Mm.
Who would have such a stupid
Ooh,
tattoo?
yeah, what a dreadful tattoo.
If you want to know, there was also a pic. What do you want to say, Kieran?
You just admitted also that they're European.
Yeah.
There you go. Take the hints where you want them. I also saw a picture of this player holding a lion.
For someone with a bit of a personality as well. Because no normal
Holding a
thinking
lion.
about doing that. I can't think of any. If I watch Spanish football more, I would know. I cannot think of anyone who plays in Spain.
I'm just going to do it. He's been in Spain for a long time. He might be a bit tanned. Karim Benzema.
No.
That was all I could think of. Attacker in Spain with a big back tattoo, loves to get his top off, played at the Euros. Memphis.
The pie.
Yeah.
And he's won it. Kieran's the loser for this week, but we'll still do the next one. We'll still do the next one.
Guys, it's muted celebrations, but let's see what we got.
I remember seeing it from I don't know what. I just saw it. I think it might have been on Instagram. So.
Fair enough.
The last one. If you thought these were obnoxious, this one is definitely.
Please be the only other. There's only a pair of football tattoos on. Oh, who's that? So it's obviously someone that's bagged the goal and he's well happy about it. Where is that kid?
I don't know.
If you can't tell, I've cut off the player's face.
Yeah, that's understandable.
But this is he has got himself tattooed on his back.
His back. He scoring a goal.
And he regrets it, apparently.
Where he regrets scoring the goal?
Now the tattoo.
Well, Nathan, it's you're up first. So.
Yeah, well, this was the Sun and Death.
Oh yeah. Also,
right, just quick fire on it because. Yeah.
Bernardo Silva.
Ooh.
No.
Does look like him. I would have given you.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
I'll have a go just so then it's a bit fairer. I will say James Rodriguez.
Nope.
Right, where does he play? Just quick fire because the results.
All right.
Result.
Germany.
Plays in Germany. He is whereabouts? We're on the pitch. Where would you not see him on the pitch?
Winger.
Winger. German winger.
I'll tell
Sane.
you. It is Leroy Sane.
Tattoo king.
He tattooed himself. I was going to say, that's him playing for Man City. He tattooed it on his own. He got it tattooed, didn't tattoo it on his own back, didn't do it himself. But he got himself tattooed on his own back. Now, that's just crazy in my opinion.
I mean, that is bad. That is the only tattoos I was hoping to show Joe Hart. The big, just black arms that he has.
I knew Ibra obviously had obvious ones. You know, I knew other players had, it's like Sergio Ramos, and I was like, I'm not going to do anyone that obvious. Beckham was another player, but I was doing current ones.
There you are, the O2F champion in the building. I won the belt back. You can check out the next episode where I defend it against Ollie Barefoot on Spotify, iTunes. Check us out on Twitter at 12football UK. All the other social medias, same name. And also check out 12football.com. We've got an actual growing list of contributors. There's going to be so many articles coming out. Really excited for it. But until then, we'll see you next week.